Good morning, and welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region. Today's show is sponsored by Hudkins Law, Title and Settlement Services, Dana Gunderson of the Joe Suazo Allstate Insurance Office in Derry, New Hampshire, and the Cisneros Realty Group, powered by eXp Realty. It's time now to join our host, Corina Cisneros, and Let's Talk Real Estate.
And good Saturday morning. My name is Corina Cisneros, Realtor with the Cisneros Realty Group, powered by eXp Realty. We cover the New Hampshire Lakes region from Concord to Franconia. Our show focuses on all aspects of real estate, and in the next 30 minutes, we'll share with you important information that will help you with either buying or selling your home. Today, a very special guest, Frank Sweeney, owner of Lakes Region Seamless Gutters of Belmont, New Hampshire. Welcome, Frank, to our show.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, and I'd like to make a special mention here to Catherine, with a C, Catherine Sweeney, who has been with Frank since he started this business in 1982. I did not know that seamless gutters have been around for decades.
They have. They've been around a lot longer than most people really realize. Down in Boston, Massachusetts, and south of Boston, you go anywhere in South Carolina, North Carolina, every house has gutters, every single one of them.
So consumers have a choice. Why would they choose seamless gutters over the regular standard gutters?
You know, the standard gutters nowadays you have to go and buy. That means you have to either find somebody to install them or install them yourself. And doing that properly off the ground, it's hard to do. You're going to get leaks because you have a seam every 10 or 20 feet. With the seamless gutters, you don't have that. You have a continuous run. The bottom of the gutter is smooth, so nothing sticks to it. And the water's going to whatever end you put the outlet in. Basically, gutters are going to save your doors, you know, your patios, your wooden decks.
Okay, so let's talk about that. How do gutters pay for themselves? You were just starting to discuss that.
Well,
why would a house be better off with gutters than without?
Most of these new modern homes come with either a deck or a nice fine patio or even granite steps. Let's just say the granite step is getting hit by that drip every day. It's not just a rain drip. It's frost. It's dew. It's every day. So when that moisture hits the ground, it bounces up. It goes under the siding. It goes under the deck. It goes under the doors, and it creeps in. That's what water does, and it follows heat. So in the winter, when the heat's on, if you got a little heat loss around the door and the water's dripping there, it's going to get in. And what follows the water? The ants. So basically, you know, gutters are saving paint, they're saving siding, they're saving decks. Most of these new modern homes are insulated and ventilated, so the gutters that aren't not causing backups, as people say they would in the past. So that's what they save as far as your house goes, you know, doors, decks, and whatnot.
I loved the fact that you guys came out and right there, you measured and you produce these seamless gutters, install them yourselves, and then you're gone, and I have a beautiful gutter that looks amazing.
It does change things. It changes the front of appearance of many homes now because the fascias are flat, and that gutter is a crown molding, and it kind of adds to the house. And with our Leaf-X covers that we put on the top to keep the leaves and other items out, but it also helps keep the snow out.
I don't know if I have those covers, those leaf covers.
Well, we can always set you up with one so you
Yeah.
can see what they look like.
Please.
But the Leaf-X cover seems to be working out really well because the ice and snow slides off it. So
Nice.
your gutters aren't filling up with all of the debris in late fall. And around here, we know when the debris falls in late fall, the snow is surely right behind it.
Correct.
So we cannot always get out to clean those gutters for you, or any of the cleaning companies, they can't do it either. So the stuff ends up frozen in there. So it's better to have a cover over it for long term. If you're going to be keeping the house for a long time, that's what you cover it up so you keep your stuff out of it.
When I bought my house, it had the old standard gutters, and they were kind of falling apart. So that's when I decided to do my research, and that's how I found you in Belmont. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll be right back with Frank after this. It's time to take a break and hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Let's Talk Real Estate with Corina Cisneros on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region.
Oh, life is bigger. It's bigger than you.
This is Jacqui Hudgens with Hudkins Law. Imagine you're under agreement to purchase a new home and you have a list of things to do. Inspections, financing, packing, moving. But remember to check the title. Hudkins Title and Settlement will examine the title to your property to make sure it's free and clear of liens and encumbrances, and we handle all aspects of your real estate closing. Need your contract reviewed? We can help with that too. We even offer one-stop shopping for wills and trusts. Hudkins Title takes you from contract to closing. You have a choice. Tell your realtor to send your transaction to Hudkins Title and Settlement, 603-225-1970. 603-225-1970. Legal services provided by Hudkins Law, PLLC.
Buying and selling real estate is hard, but it doesn't have to be when you partner with an agent that has a proven track record of success. The Cisneros Realty Group, led by Corina Cisneros and powered by eXp Realty, helps you fulfill your homeownership dreams through a caring and trusting relationship. They provide exceptional service and advocate for your best interests. The Cisneros Realty Group is your trusted real estate advisor, creating a long-standing relationship now and in the future.
Hi, this is Corina Cisneros. For many years, clients have been putting their trust in me and my full service team. We dedicate ourselves to getting you the most for your home. Remember my name, Corina, like the song. Corina, Corina.
Turbocharge the sale or purchase of your home with the professionals at the Cisneros Realty Group, led by Corina Cisneros and powered by eXp Realty, 6 Loud Road, Concord, New Hampshire. Experience and integrity you can trust. The Cisneros Realty Group. Online at nhlakeshomes.com.
With the purchase of a new home, you have a lot of choices in homeowner insurance. Working with a local professional to get the right insurance for your home and family is essential. Protect your home with Allstate Insurance and use your local agent, Dana Gunderson. Dana is local to the Lakes region and takes the worry out of homeowner insurance. She handles everything from start to finish, working directly with your mortgage lender. She customizes a policy that fits your budget and your needs. Contact Dana directly at 630-9754. You're in good hands with Allstate and Dana Gunderson.
This is Let's Talk Real Estate with Corina Cisneros on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region. Once again, here's Corina.
And we are back with Frank Sweeney, owner of Lakes Region Seamless Gutter in Belmont, New Hampshire. And let's not forget that Frank's better half is Catherine with a C. Catherine Sweeney, Seamless Gutters, established in 1982. Wow. Frank, what's the material for these seamless gutters?
Well, it's a .032 gauge aluminum, the thickest aluminum you can get to go through one of these seamless machines.
Do they come in different colors or is just one color?
We have 20 different colors.
Really?
About 20 different colors, maybe 19, I don't count.
But white is probably the most.
White is the most, white and brown. But I got to say, honestly, in the last 24 months, it seems like the odd color is black.
Really?
Everybody's using it.
Black gutters?
Black is black. Yeah,
Really?
I don't know why.
Oh, interesting.
We go through runs.
Yeah.
We were talking about it just this morning. One color that we do have is this nice cream that goes with the modern colors of these houses. We haven't sold any in a year. That's something that always flies off the shelf right behind the white.
So let me ask you something. What does it cost?
Well, from start to finish, around $12 a lineal foot for the gutter. That will include everything you need, including downspouts. It doesn't include the cover. The covers are manufactured out of my control. It covers everything, including stainless steel screws, which is the major thing.
It is.
In my books.
Why?
And one of my customers 30 years ago actually directed me in this direction of stainless steel screws because of the moisture content in the lakes region, around all these lakes, that the moisture content is very high and rust starts almost immediately.
That's right.
And if you're using anything, even a galvanized or a coated, it will probably rust.
Okay.
So by going to a true stainless steel screw, it's a little more costly, but it's a much better product. It's the top of the line. 25 years from now, you can take the gutter down, paint the trim, and put the gutter back up.
So if one wanted to compare the cost to the regular gutter that you buy at Home Depot, I mean, how do you compare cost and just quality?
Well, there really isn't a compare because of the seamless part of it.
Correct.
Okay, and so I don't compare apples for apples
That's
with
right.
anybody else's gutter but our own.
Correct.
There are a few other seamless gutters around nowadays.
Okay.
I'll be honest with that. Over the years, we've had guys that worked for us and bought machines afterwards, and other guys that just, are buying machines. And
But they don't have Catherine.
no, they do not. And it's a team. It's a team effort. It's my wife, it's myself,
Yep.
and my son.
Tell us about your son.
So my son basically, he'll take over naturally very soon, but he runs the truck. He
Yep.
runs.
I met him. He came to my house.
He's the job foreman.
Yeah.
He sets up and does all these jobs, make sure they're done complete.
Yeah.
And he does go back if there's ever an issue. So we have a very good service end of it, where if there's ever an issue, we stand by our work 100% all the time, and I always have. With him, he goes and does the job the way I taught him to do it.
Correct.
So he's using the stainless steel screws.
Yep.
He'll do extra things like hand cut miters.
So you guys warranty your work.
We warranty our work,
Okay.
absolutely.
How many gutters did you install last year?
Probably close to 100,000 feet.
100,000 feet.
Yeah.
And you've been doing this for how many years?
37 years.
Wow. All right. We're almost out of time, but I must say I'm very impressed and I'm honored to have you, Frank. You're running a family business with your wife and your son. I have the pleasure of also having my children starting to work with me here at Cisneros Realty Group. It's something special. Very special to have your children around, at least for me. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Frank. And I'm so sorry that Catherine with a C wasn't around today. But I hope to meet you, Catherine, at some point very soon. Okay, everybody. It's...
Could I say one more thing?
Yes, of course.
I just really would like to thank all my customers.
Of course. Yes,
Because without you,
that's right.
the customer,
Yeah,
there wouldn't be,
that's right.
So thanks to all the customers
Absolutely.
in all the businesses.
Of course. I would not be here today without my customers calling me to help them buy and sell their houses. We are in a service
about
business. We're in a service business.
Correct.
And we do everything we can to make sure our customers are satisfied and happy. Correct?
Correct. And I really do want to express that because it's been my whole life, really,
yeah.
So good to the customer.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
I completely understand that, and I agree with that 110,000%. Okay, it's time to take a break and hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back with more Let's Talk Real Estate after this on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region.
With the purchase of a new home, you have a lot of choices in homeowner insurance. Working with a local professional to get the right insurance for your home and family is essential. Protect your home with Allstate Insurance and use your local agent, Dana Gunderson. Dana is local to the Lakes region and takes the worry out of homeowner insurance. She handles everything from start to finish, working directly with your mortgage lender. She customizes a policy that fits your budget and your needs. Contact Dana directly at 630-9754. You're in good hands with Allstate and Dana Gunderson.
This is Jacqui Hudgens with Hudkins Law. Imagine you're under agreement to purchase a new home and you have a list of things to do. Inspections, financing, packing, moving. But remember to check the title. Hudkins Title and Settlement will examine the title to your property to make sure it's free and clear of liens and encumbrances, and we handle all aspects of your real estate closing. Need your contract reviewed? We can help with that too. We even offer one-stop shopping for wills and trusts. Hudkins Title takes you from contract to closing. You have a choice. Tell your realtor to send your transaction to Hudkins Title and Settlement, 603-225-1970. 603-225-1970. Legal services provided by Hudkins Law, PLLC.
This is Let's Talk Real Estate with Corina Cisneros on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region. Once again, here's Corina.
And we are back. This time, continuing our segment, Business Spotlight in the Region, we have Jonathan Noury-Elliard, owner and founder of New Hampshire Rocks. Welcome, Jonathan.
Thank you so much, Corina.
First of all, how in the world did you get that domain name, nhrocks.com?
I had to buy that domain name now about a few years ago from a gentleman that had it as running a music site.
What is nhrocks.com?
nhrocks.com is your basically activities aggregate for the state. So we try to connect you with things to do so you don't have to ask what is there to do in New Hampshire again.
So how did you come up with this idea?
It's basically a culmination of things. But basically I remember, being in high school at Belmont and going out with my friends not knowing what to do. So pulling from my experiences in education, I managed to put this together and hopefully I'm filling a need that residents have.
Okay, so I'm holding in my hand something called the Locals Card. What is that?
The Locals Card is an annual discount membership exclusive to New Hampshire residents that offers them discounts to participating businesses. And these are discounts that they can get every single time they go in.
Tell me more about that. I mean, so I see that there's some advantage to being a member, but tell me what other, just tell us more about why would somebody want to get a Locals Card for nhrocks.com?
Sure. Getting a Locals Card is only $20 and it's good for the year. Some of the discounts that participating businesses have, for example, Kettlehead down in Tilton offers a 50% discount off of an appetizer. They just put out a wonderful charcuterie plate that's around $18. So every single time you go, you'd get $9 off. Go 3 times, the card's paid for itself, and the rest of the year is just savings. The whole point of this is to overcome the seasonality that we're affected by in these communities, especially in the tourist regions like the Lakes region, and to hopefully give residents a little bit more social progress and allow them to explore this wonderful state.
It's only for locals.
It's only if you live here. It's
Okay.
only for New Hampshire residents, yes.
And that's by design.
And that is by design. You have to apply with your driver's license, and that way we can limit people that own second or third homes. You can upload it directly to the website.
Why would you want to eliminate people that have second or third homes?
Because they, while are wonderful contributions to our communities, they are not the ones that are here year-round supporting these communities and these businesses when things get tough.
Right.
And usually the people that have second and third homes are the ones that can afford the prices in the summer, and a lot of times residents can't.
Okay. How do I get a card?
So you can go either to nhrocks.com and you can upload a profile picture, because you get to choose whatever profile picture you want on the card, and your driver's license, so we can verify residency, and then we promptly delete that driver's license because I don't want to be liable for that information. Or you can actually go to the Laconia Daily Sun and drop off your driver's license there, have them verify your residency and get a temp card, and then your actual card will come in the mail maybe a week later.
Okay, I see he also has a picture.
Yes.
So you get to choose your picture?
You get to choose your picture,
Or-
anyone that you want.
And what about an avatar?
No, it needs to look like you,
It needs to
because
look-
businesses need to verify that you are you.
Oh, okay, I
So
see.
if you go in there, they can ask for your driver's license, look at that, and see that everything's on point.
And how long have you been offering the Locals Card?
Since February.
Okay, and tell us about how you've been doing.
Great, actually. Since February, we have about 41 businesses on the card now, with the majority of them around the Lakes region. We've partnered with Stay Work Play. We've partnered with the Laconia Daily Sun. We have a New Hampshire Rocks coffee and a New Hampshire Rocks whiskey coming out. The coffee is made by Flight Coffee in Bedford. They also have a satellite location in Dover, and the whiskey is made by Winmer Davis Artisan Distillery, a new distillery out in Newport, just about 5 minutes west of
So
Sunapee.
you're looking for local businesses statewide that can benefit from people having this card. What kind of businesses would you like to attract that you want?
Almost all businesses, services, things to do, restaurants are really big, and the benefits for businesses to participate are good and cost effective. The way that the model is set up is that businesses can participate in as little as $9.95 a month, and all the way up to a full marketing package, which is right around $1,750, but about a $5,000 value. Which is a 65% discount. We allow for that discount from the profits off the locals card.
So you're looking to promote this service for the individuals to get the card, also for businesses, right?
Correct.
If businesses want to contact you to sign up for this program, how do they do that?
They can email me at info@nhrocks.com, or they can go to nhrocks.com and look at the little button at the top right hand of the screen that says List Your Business. You can click on that. That gives you the overview of all the service packages from bronze up to platinum.
And if somebody like me wants to sign up, do they go to the same website?
Correct.
Okay, we're almost out of time, but I got a question. The last question for you, Jonathan. Mm-hmm. How much for the New Hampshire Rocks domain? How much you want for it?
Do I want for it?
Yeah, how much you want for it?
God, it's not for sale right now.
Oh! I don't blame you.
Yeah,
It's,
right?
it's an amazing domain name.
It really is. I got lucky.
nhrocks.com. What a dream domain name. Congratulations on getting that domain name.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks, Jonathan, for coming on the show. If you have any further questions or you want to sign up for this incredible product and service, if you're a business or an individual, go to nhlakeshomes.com. Oops, wrong domain. Go to nhrocks.com. Thank you, Jonathan, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, Corina.
All right, it's time to take a break and hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back with more Let's Talk Real Estate after this on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region.
I'm going home where the streets are golden. Every chain is broken. Oh, I wanna go. Oh, I wanna go home where every fear is gone.
The Cisneros Realty Group is your trusted real estate advisor, creating a long-standing relationship now and in the future. Just listen to what their customers say.
Corina was the realtor that really stood out to us, that stuck with us, took us around, showed us anything we wanted to see, and answered all our questions.
Provided us a lot of facts and figures that helped us figure out what to list our property for, which allowed us to get an offer made within 17 days of listing it.
Let me tell you, she brings a lot of energy, a lot of effort. Immediately we had an open house, 14 people were in there. Within a couple of weeks we had a couple offers. It was just, we went from no activity to a ton of activity in 3 weeks.
Not only is she a professional that we've engaged to sell our home, but she's become a friend.
Turbocharge the sale or purchase of your home with the professionals at the Cisneros Realty Group, led by Corina Cisneros and powered by eXp Realty, 6 Loud Road, Concord, New Hampshire. Experience and integrity you can trust. The Cisneros Realty Group. Online at nhlakeshomes.com. This is Let's Talk Real Estate with Corina Cisneros on 101.5 WEEI Sports Radio Lakes Region. Once again, here's Corina.
And we are back, this time with 3 amazing guests. In the studio today, we have attorney Candace O'Neill with Hudkins Law, with 6 locations throughout New Hampshire. We have Robin Shargo, managing director of Hudkins Title and Settlement, covering the entire Granite State. And of course, the one and only attorney Jacqui Hudgens, founder of Hudkins Law and Title, celebrating 13 years this month in business. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you, Corina.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, Corina. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, Jacqui, tell us briefly. Tell us about Hudkins Law and the services that you perform.
Hudkins Law and Title is a full-service title and settlement company with 6 locations throughout New Hampshire. We take you from contract right through to closing. We examine your title, we conduct your closing, and we handle straight title and settlement services, but we're also here as a legal powerhouse behind the scenes to handle and execute any legal issues as they arise. Anything from an analysis of an easement right to handling your will and your trust.
Okay, let's get down to one of the hottest topics right now. Candace, tell us about what's happening generally with the Airbnb situation and rentals around the state.
We are seeing more and more clients call to either transfer title of an existing property into an LLC.
And why would they want to do that?
Liability protection is the number one reason to do that. So if you have a renter that's at your property, falls and is injured, or a guest of theirs is injured or damage to the property, you're exposing all of your personal assets, not just the value of that property, to your creditors. So using an LLC insulates the property and protects the rest of your assets.
Some of them actually cannot buy the property unless they can actually rent it on Airbnb, for example. But I see that they're buying it in their own names. So Jacqui, what do people do then?
At the time that an offer is made, a buyer should add a clause to the purchase and sale agreement by working closely with their realtor to indicate that they might form an LLC, just by adding simple language after their personal name that says successor or an assign might be the ultimate buyer.
So let me ask you, so let's say a buyer, can I put in the buyer line Corina Cisneros and or assigns?
Yes, you can. That would be a perfect solution, and that'll give us time to then formulate the LLC after you're under agreement.
Now, what happens if I close on the property in my own name, and then 3 months later decide, you know what, let's rent this. Now what do we do to protect ourselves from liability?
Now that we don't have to worry about transfer tax in most cases.
What do you mean? You had to worry about it before?
Previously, transfer tax could be thousands of dollars to move a property
Correct.
from your name to your LLC. Since that's no longer the case, it's a matter of preparing a deed.
Did the rules change?
The rules did change.
Okay, so now does it cost?
Now it would be the cost of recording a new deed, but we don't have to worry about transfer tax as long as certain criteria are met, which we would be here to assist with.
All right, so how much does it cost to do this?
Typically, we would charge a flat fee for these services of $1,500 plus the filing fee, but that includes things like the deed that we'd be preparing for you and an operating agreement, which is a critical aspect of the LLC formation process.
Jacqui.
Well, one easy thing to highlight is the liability avoidance. If there's ever an injury or a loss or an accident at the property, you want to make sure that you're shielded from that liability so that your personal assets won't be attachable or reachable in a judgment. Give us a call so that we can help you check any covenants or restrictions against Airbnb. Make sure that you are not prohibited from doing a short-term rental of the property, particularly in a condo association. And that might not just entail reviewing the association documents, but you should also check the recent meeting minutes.
Thank you so much to attorney Candace O'Neill with Hudkins Law. Thank you, Robin, Managing Director of Hudkins Title and Settlement, covering the entire Granite State. And of course, Jacqui, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful brain with all our listeners.
Thank you, Corina.
Join me next Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. for another episode of Let's Talk Real Estate, where we share with you important information that will help you with either buying or selling your home. And if you or someone you know is looking to purchase a new home or sell, call me at 603-273-6160 for a free market valuation of your home. You can also visit our website at nhlakeshomes.com and our Facebook page, or listen to our podcast on iTunes or Google Play. And remember, mi casa es su casa, and my name is Corina, like the song Corina, Corina. Until next time, play my song.
Corina, 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 I love you so.
Let's Talk Real Estate is presented by the Cisneros Realty Group, powered by eXp Realty, and sponsored by Hudkins Law, Title and Settlement Services, and Dana Gunderson, agent at the Joe Suazo Allstate Insurance Office in Gary, New Hampshire. Let's Talk Real Estate is a production of Modern Media LLC, CRG TV, and MR Strategic Alliance LLC, all rights reserved. Join us every Saturday morning at 8:30 and Let's Talk Real Estate with Corina Cisneros on WEEI 101.5 Sports Radio Lakes Region.